up, guys? We're just doing a relationship special on relationship advice. I think I can give a fair amount of advice on relationships, and I think everybody here as well can. I mean, I don't know about Katia, bro. Like, I'll be honest. Like, she gives like glimpses of like absolute genius, but then the rest of the stuff she says is complete nonsense. So
bullshit.
Whenever she says nonsense, I'm gonna scream nonsense,
Okay.
and then you know not to listen to that. Most of you are probably not in relationships though, but like for the people that are, I want to ask, like, where do you draw the line in terms of like someone doing you dirty? I know cheating has levels, right? So let's ask the girls first, right? Because I feel like girls are more sensitive than men. So
We've spoken about this.
I want to ask one question. Like, how do you feel when you see, it's not about the double tap, but like, it's like when you're scrolling on your homepage and you see a picture of a girl that's like half naked or in a bikini picture or whatnot, and then you see the likes down there and you see your man's name. I understand. Yeah, exactly. I understand why.
It drops into my stomach.
I understand why that would be, but obviously it's like, would you be bothered or?
A little bit.
No. Okay, I understand why, but can you tell us why?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like, you need to be secure in yourself and like be confident. But if you're seeing a photo of a half-naked girl, men are men. Like, everyone has the urges and instincts. Like, if a woman had to see a half-naked man, they would be like, ooh, nice. Just the idea of my man looking at this other girl thinking things that he should only be thinking about me.
But how do you know he's thinking those things? How do you know it wasn't a mistake? How do you know you didn't just double tap?
You don't know. So
That's
you,
what makes
you
think.
shouldn't make an issue about it until an issue arises. Until maybe he's like stalking her page, or you see every single day like a different
Like he
photo.
follows her and he likes every single. That's my problem.
Yeah,
But I mean,
If
I'm
it's
probably liking the same
if
photo
it's
as
one
he is.
photo on your explore page that you just liked.
Yeah.
You'll ignore it. You won't mention it.
Yeah, but if it's like all your likes are just naked women and all you follow is just a bunch of different girls, then it
That's
becomes
an issue. Because that means you have a personal issue.
Yeah.
What if it's like a guy liking and commenting one of his friends' photos?
A friend is a different story.
Yeah, but she's a chick at the end of the day.
I think
Because remember, the way I see my guy friends is different to how other chicks see. I mean, I have not the best looking guy friends, but slay, I guess. But I would never go for them. I'm commenting on their posts like, get it, or like, you slay, or like shit like that. Like, I'm not being like, oh, I miss you, Baba, and like,
you are why I don't worry about that.
you are why I don't worry.
Because I know that how you treat your guy friends
Exactly.
is probably how this girl's treating my man as one of her guy friends.
But the reason is, a lot of times, chicks aren't treating their guy friends. It's the same way. Guys want to fuck their chicks friends, and chicks sometimes want to fuck their guy friends. I mean, I've sometimes looked at like some of my guy friends, the guys that I've only like, I'm not really friends with. Like, I've looked at them and been like,
Yeah.
You know?
It's when you do comment on your guy friends' posts, it's not like hot with like hot eyes emojis. And
yeah, but
damn,
mine's
bro.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Mine's like hot with like a throw off face.
Okay.
Like, I don't actually mean it. And people know my mates are my mates. Because if I don't post you, you're not relevant to me. So,
Okay, let's say you were a chick, hypothetically, that had been cheated on in the past, and your man and you have worked this out throughout, and let's say for a good 4 months, it's been perfect, it's been paradise, you know, he's really giving you that assurance, and then you see him comment on, let's say, a chick that looks very similar to yourself, because you know he has a type, right? So you're like, okay, this chick looks like me, and he's like commented, let's say he's commented, so I can say from a male perspective, if you see me ever commenting like fire emojis or something, that's me being sarcastic. I never do that, but that's what I mean. Like, that's me being sarcastic. Why are you giving me that eye? But like, if I comment something unbelievably sarcastic or like something witty, right? Then you should be worried. Like, I know why you were betting your eye. I commented on your photo, but I was being witty. Then you should be worried. The witty post is what you should be worried about.
am I worried or not?
Yeah, you know what I mean. So my point is like, it's all about like how you take it. But if you had been cheated on, do you feel like you have a standpoint to mention it and bring up an argument? If it's just one,
Every argument. Because it's like saying like, you're a child or you're acting childless. Like, if you're going to bring up that point the entire time, then shit, get over yourself. You've spoken about it. If he doesn't do it again, then it's fine. But if he's liking and going on following the chicks, not...
No, but you think the first argument is valid?
Yes, most
But
important.
I don't think it should be an argument. I think it should start as a
an
conversation.
intervention.
I think it should start as a conversation. The girl should come up to the guy and be like, listen, do you know this chick? Like, are you guys friends? Like, ask if you know them.
Yeah.
If they say yes, we've met like once out at a club, then a little bit of alarm bells. Then you're like, how long is it going then? Like,
Why were you at a club with me?
you just then
That I don't
ask
know
questions, and depends on how the guy answers, depends on how, if it's going to be an argument or not. But I don't think it's just, you should go in there being like, I'm going to argue with my man, this is fucked up. You should
I'll be like, if I know for a fact that he cheated on me, I would be like, listen, I know that you cheated on me. Let's just talk about this. Let's just get this out of the thing. If we are going to fight about this, then I know you're guilty even more. So let's just talk about it and sort it out.
But if he proved to you, let's say he cheated on you in January. For 4 months, he proved to you that there's no other chick.
I won't bring it up
one
again.
else. But then, after those 4 months, when everything's perfect, then he starts following and liking and...
Oh, then I'll bring it up
Bring
calmly.
up the conversation calmly. Because you don't want to then just
Are
go
you capable of
accuse.
that, Katya? Are you capable of bringing up conversations calmly?
I think so.
Okay, fair. But another question: do you guys think you're the type of girls to be able to forgive someone for cheating if you really love them once or twice?
As long as they give me like the proper reassurance.
Okay, fair enough. Katya?
Depends what is cheating, because my mindset in cheating is very different.
Okay, what's the levels?
A kiss is different to fucking someone.
If you fuck them, I'm not gonna you, because in my religion, if you have had sex with someone, you pass on
A piece of yourself.
a piece of yourself, and also a piece of everyone that you have slept with.
Okay.
So if you're not gonna sleep with me again, like if you slept with them and now you're sleeping with me, now I've taken on that bitch's problems.
Yeah.
And your fucking problems.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna rot my soul. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk it. I would rather keep myself. I mean, that's also why I'm keeping myself a marriage, and like I'm keeping myself clean. I know who I'm associated with. I know what I want in a relationship. I mean, keeping myself not clean, but like prepared.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So what about a kiss? Like if you...
If you
there
kiss
was-
the chick, like,
Okay, let's make it
I
really
slept.
bad. Let's make it really bad, okay? There's a kiss, it's at a club, there's videos, it's on someone's story. Everybody's seen it. Let's make it really bad. But it's a kiss, though.
That's a good one.
Why was there someone taking video?
That's the only thing that makes a girl freak out, is if there's a video of it.
I
So then
know.
it's posted everywhere.
Yeah.
Now if you take him back, you're gonna look like the idiot.
I'm gonna look like the chick that can't grow a fucking pair of balls and stand her
Yeah,
ground.
but you love him, though. Like,
That's what
But then I look weak and I look like I love him too much.
I would still get back together. See,
I'm
it
not
was just a kiss. If I really love him and it was just a kiss, I'd still get
Who
back.
wants a high five?
I'm going to take that high five.
I'm not a weak person. I'm not gonna.
It's not about that, though. It's like,
It's about love.
No.
like you know you're not
If you like
weak.
somebody enough, nobody else's opinion should matter.
Exactly. Yo.
It's not about that. I don't give a fuck about anyone's opinion.
Then why
It's
do you-
about my opinion.
Okay.
About how I see it.
Okay.
I don't give a shit if you've not been posted and people are saying like, oh, you look weak and I will feel weak. I feel like I look like the person that is now having to take your ass back because that person that you probably hooked up with won't take you back because you're a cheater.
I understand that though, because it's like now everybody has seen it, because now you look like an idiot if you
Exactly.
keep going with it.
Yes, okay, love, but I'm not gonna marry them.
It's about how you feel, though. Like,
Yeah.
if they give you that reassurance, because they still have a duty afterwards, right? So to make
Why are
sure
you
that-
kissing another person?
But if they come
You said early on they slipped up. A kiss. You were saying there's levels.
Okay, how do you
A kiss.
slip up?
You're drunk, I guess.
Why are you drunk and having the thoughts about kissing another woman?
Okay, I'm drunk. She kissed me.
That's different.
She
did
kissed
you
me.
kiss back?
Because
How the
you
fuck
can
do you
easily
kiss
go
back?
like
But
this.
no, fair. But in the video, you won't be able to tell if you kiss back or not,
Yes, you
unless you're like a
would.
psycho bitch.
Because you'd be like, whoa.
Your
Okay.
hands wouldn't be on her. You wouldn't be
see.
enjoying the moment.
Yeah, no, okay.
So guys, take advice from us, not them.
No, that's
Debatable.
fair. That's fair. But let's make another scenario because all these things are very iffy and very detailed, right? So you kissing. There's a video. He's kissing this girl. There's no hands involved, right? But there's lips, and it's gone on for let's say 8 seconds.
Too long.
Too long.
It is a bit long, but you can still make an argument that to say that she kissed me, he was confused, didn't know what to do for like a split second.
No. Then you're stupid, you're not confused.
No, like she's so angry. You see what I mean? So emotional and angry. No, I'm just.
I know I've been in the situation where I was out. I wasn't in a relationship. I was fully single, but I was out. My friends got me drunk. and a guy walked up to me and he started kissing me. And for a few seconds I kissed him back, but then I realized, what the fuck am I doing? This is a random man. When you're so drunk, dude, we've been drunk before.
Mama trick dance.
We've been very drunk.
Mama trick dance. Someone bought me a tequila shot. Next minute I turn around, this guy's full on making out of me. I literally pushed him. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I didn't do like. I literally went like, I was like seeing someone at the time, and I was going at him to his house afterwards. Like after my matric dance, why would I do that? I could be clubbing the entire night. You know what I mean? But no, I pushed him off. And there was videos of it.
I get what you're saying.
But you see me going, no!
Okay, so
I would still push the person off after realizing what the fuck just happened.
Yeah.
No,
Then I'd be like, yo.
but my point is, he can make an argument, no matter what it was, only him and the girl knows. Do you know what I mean? Only him knows.
Then it's his duty to be honest with
So
me.
if he's like, but you won't be able to tell from the video. He'll be like, listen, she was kissing me for like a bit. I was confused.
Then I go at home.
You got her, okay, Mike.
Is it always the best?
This is what I'm talking about, right? Oh yeah.
Is it always the best thing to like bring it up though? Because if you bring it up,
it's
it
out
creates
there.
an argument.
It's out there.
But
of course I'm gonna bring it up.
I'm talking like if there like let's say there wasn't a video, like nobody knew about it except him.
Always bring it up. You cannot be in a relationship where you're lying to each other.
Okay,
I wouldn't bring it up.
Because if you bring it up,
honesty, thank God.
Because if you bring it up, it creates conflict in the relationship.
And I don't want to like, if a guy kisses me by accidentally, I wouldn't bring it up. I'll tell my best friend and be like, Clarice, what do I do? And she's
Then I would tell him.
But I would be like,
nah, but would you though?
Yes, because let's say you're dating this guy, and when this happened, you weren't really sure how things were going, but now you keep getting better and better and stronger and stronger. Now, all of a sudden you think, oh, this might be the person I'm going to marry. Do you really want to go into this marriage knowing that at some point in your relationship, you kissed another bitch and not tell her?
No, of
and
course.
it comes out some later time from someone else.
Fair. For me personally, if that happened, like the minute it happened, I wouldn't tell you. But if we were about to get married, I would tell you just to keep it, to make sure.
So if we were just
but that's like if it's becoming like a long-term relationship, like a proper marriage, because then you have to bring up the things to be honest with each
if
other.
it's eating me up, then I would tell him and be like, listen.
Oh, why wouldn't it be eating you up?
So you think you wouldn't tell the person?
No.
No, I also understand why, but
I'm
eventually,
also a very loyal person.
Eventually, you would tell them.
I think I must be too loyal because I would instantly, the second it happened, I would phone them.
The instant,
the second I walk to the bathroom and I'd be like,
but
I
they
don't
wouldn't
know what
understand.
just happened.
That's the thing. You would try and explain yourself and why you did what you did. But
what if they get too pissed and they just put on the phone?
Exactly.
Then you're chaotic all night. Then you're
Exactly,
crying.
yeah.
And
I would still feel better that at least I told
no,
them.
you wouldn't. You'd be crying.
Yeah, exactly.
And heartbroken.
I would still feel better that I told them. That at least now they know. And that the second it happened, I told them. They're gonna remember that the second it happened, I told them. They didn't find out from anybody else.
Yeah, but you
somebody that doesn't feel guilty for what they just did.
But then you're still gonna destroy the relationship though.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that really worth
it? I would rather destroy the relationship by being honest and telling them, listen, I fucked up, can we work through this? Than lying for a week or two, telling them at a later stage, than them saying, why didn't you tell me sooner?
Yeah, but you're becoming like the theoretical person, because that's the good thing to do, to tell them immediately. But you understand human nature. If I tell my girl that I cheated on her tonight and I went out and blah blah blah, she's gonna be fucking mad at me for like a minute.
She's not gonna lie to go out again. He won't trust you going out again. Would you be fine with him controlling you like that?
No, but it's still something
but you would accept it though.
I would accept it because I fucked up. Yeah. I made the mistake.
But it wasn't you. The guy kissed you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's your permission.
Then we have that conversation saying,
what if
he
says,
me, I pushed him off.
Exactly.
But how's he just going to believe you though? How's he just going to believe you?
No, if he doesn't, so be it.
So
then I did my part.
But you controlled
him. I did my part by telling the truth. I won't let him control me. But
it doesn't work like that.
If he takes
this halfway in a relationship,
if he takes this as an excuse to now control everything I did, I will tell him straight up. Listen, I made a mistake. I fucked up. I told you I told you immediately what happened. If you still don't trust me and you still don't believe that what I told you is true, then we can't be together. That's what I would do.
My G.
Put it in there. I like that though. I like going out like with your chest out. I like going out like Tony Montana, like as you say, like going out with the principles you have. Because my one only principle is like honesty.
What would you do if I'm your girlfriend and I call you in a club and a guy just kissed me? I'm like, I'm sorry,
I'm pulling up. I'm going there immediately.
No, wait. What would you do?
ASAP.
Because his opinion is very different to yours. So I'm like, hi babes, listen, a guy just kissed me, I pulled him off. Promise to God, like on hands on God, I literally pushed him off. I don't know what to do. What are you gonna do?
First of all, I have trust issues, so I'm not going to believe it.
Exactly.
And now I'm going to put the fucking phone down, probably never speak to you again.
Well, if you have trust issues, don't be in a fucking relationship.
Exactly.
Why do you think I'm not in a relationship? Why do you think I'm not in a relationship?
Okay, fair. But not a lot of people are like you, though. People give caution to the wind, you know? You can't always be...
No, but there is a lot of guys like that in relationships. Like, I know a lot of people are listening right now and being like, I have trust issues as well. A lot of guys do have like trust issues, like Andrew Tate. So, like,
She took the opportunity the minute she got it. She was like,
fucking like Andrew Tate, he's more focused on being with other chicks and like focusing on himself and his business and stuff like that, instead of focusing on like, because he's so on the spotlight, he doesn't get with other chicks. He just has these models and stuff like that. And like with you, you're not going to trust a chick that just hooked up by accidentally. I wouldn't. If my guy phoned me, I probably would have put down the phone and taken a break for a minute before I fucking take a break on his fucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So...
But I don't want the break. That's why I wouldn't tell you. Like, not out of like pure, like malicious...
I feel like out of
intent.
guilt, I would tell you.
Do you think...
The only time I would get upset at that situation is if in the relationship you did something to make me feel like I couldn't trust you. Because I have trust issues, but I still love relationships.
We think very different to other people in relationships.
Good point, but like you can still have trust issues and get into a relationship if you just think I need to put these issues that I have
aside,
from my past aside, because this person had nothing to do with how I feel now.
Okay.
And remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The person that you're with right now, or the person that you're seeing didn't contribute to the PTSD or the bad shit you have. You need to remember that, like, you can't put that.
Just trying to love you.
Yeah, you can't put that pressure on that person because of someone else's doing. You can communicate what that person has done, try and work through it, and be a difference, but you can't be that person. It's impossible.
What's your guys' opinions on polygamy? I already know the answer. I just had to ask for the sake of
Three
asking.
people relationships.
Yeah, I just had to. I knew the answer.
I've seen TikToks about it. There's this couple that brings in a new chick sometimes, and they're like, they discuss, they like it. I'm just like, how the fuck do you work in a relationship like that? One, in my religion, sinning.
Would you do it with another? Would you do it with another guy? But besides, like,
No.
Would you do it?
Sorry, one man's enough. You guys have issues.
Yeah, we do. What about
Same as why would you want two chicks? You complain about one chick. You complain about a chick walking down the road.
Okay.
Now, why would you want another chick?
Okay, but besides the sinning part, like, would you get into a three-way marriage vibe?
No.
Okay,
I think
fair.
it'll be too complicated.
You're not living in the fucking 1600s.
Like if I love someone
If I'm not
to
enough,
the point
go
where I'm
the
gonna
fuck
like
out.
marry you, then I want it just to be us two.
Okay, here's a
you
good
know?
question. Between you guys, let's say one of you decided to get into a polygamous marriage. What would you say to your friend? What would you say to her?
You okay?
Nah, but she love. Okay, like, what would you say to her? Because I know you guys love each other. I know you guys love each other.
Is this what you really want?
No. Peace off.
No, man, play the part. Play the part, Katya.
Does this make you happy and fulfill you the way you want it
Yo, I'm
to?
literally getting fucking goosebumps.
That's so sweet. Yeah, but you wouldn't take it like this. That's not life. If
This
he
is
said,
how I would do it. Karis.
okay, I wait.
As if a sin.
She would literally be like, what the fuck is wrong?
I wait. You see, she'll come in a problematic way. In like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
oh wait, yeah, let me come in a nice way.
Yeah,
I'll
the
be
nicest way you
honest.
can do as
Okay.
Katya. As Katya.
Are you okay?
It already feels fake.
Okay, I'll be like, dude, are you genuine about this? Do you love him so much that you're ready to bring in someone else who you know nothing about and wants to intervene with your relationship?
The thing about polygamous relationships is that, let's say it's one guy, two girls. Both the girls like girls. So,
Why wouldn't it
well,
work?
not always, not
No, but
always.
why wouldn't it
but
work? Yeah, I get what you
Why wouldn't it work? If I'm a girl that likes both girls and guys,
But I'm talking about your husband right now, wanting to bring out another woman.
It's our husband. It's our husband. Exactly.
like if me and him would have obviously had the conversation beforehand.
You guys are married now and you guys get another woman. Are you not enough? Do you feel like you're not enough?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like you're not enough in this
Yeah,
relationship?
No, I feel like I am enough.
But does he feel like you're enough?
In my opinion, every single woman's different. I'm different to this woman that he's bringing into
But
the
why aren't
relationship.
you enough?
Maybe there's things that I can't offer him that she can.
Woo! No.
Whoa.
I am very, very bad. I'm very bad at
chest pain right now. I'm stressing. Is she gonna get in a polygamous relationship?
No, I'm very
Let me
bad
just take a
at
breath.
I'm very bad at communicating like how I'm feeling at like a very moment. And if she's better at it, then if he needs to communicate with somebody and have a conversation with somebody, and it's easier with her than it is with me.
So why would he put you aside because of your feelings?
If it's a polygamous relationship, he's not putting anybody aside.
Yeah.
But
It's
how do you
not
know
one
that-
above the other. It's
to be in a
whole
To
relationship.
be in that relationship is fucking hard.
It is fucking hard, but a normal relationship is fucking hard as
What
well.
about have you seen the couple with like she's pregnant and she just got pregnant and she's dating this one guy but he brings a new chick every day? Not every day, like every week.
Nah, but that's still hectic. I haven't seen that.
How would you feel? I would, you're the man.
Yeah.
What if I'm bringing a new guy almost like every
No, but that's
week,
different. Let's not go there.
That's
yet.
wrong.
Let's not go there. yet.
That's wrong.
Let's not go there.
Honestly, I would
No,
never
but
get into a polygamous relationship.
Wouldn't you? It feels like you understand it.
No, because I have a
very
friend.
open-minded.
I have
Exactly.
a friend that reached out to me, and he's in a polygamous relationship, and
And
he
he
wanted me to be a part of it. So I asked
Yeah.
him a bunch of questions about like what a polygamous relationship
And what-
is and how it works and everything.
Was there any point where you considered it?
No.
We spoke about it. She
spoke
was
about
like,
it.
she
I
was
don't-
laughing.
I honestly, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I want it just to be him and I. Like, I'm not protective, but I get a bit jealous
I
sometimes.
like that. But like, okay, I still think that that's the right way to do it, monogamously. But I was like, in the modern day world, you entertain everything. So I was like entertaining everything.
But you shouldn't entertain every.
Of course I can. I'm top G. No. Sorry. Yes, you were saying?
You can't entertain everything. I mean, like, I'm not getting like into the pronouns and stuff like that. Like, you do you, babes. Slay. Go.
Okay.
Exactly with a polygamous relationship. You do you, babes.
Exactly. You do you. But if it's my best friend,
Why are you trying to talk me out of it if I'm happy about it?
I'm not going to talk you out of it. But I will make sure you're 100% you're not fucking brainwashed.
And yeah, you're telling what she needs to hear. Okay.
Because a man can easily brainwash a woman, and a woman can easily brainwash
What if the
a man.
woman was the one that said, I want to be in a polygamous relationship, let's bring another woman in? Or let's bring another
Then I'll
man.
speak to him and I'll be like, are you okay with doing this? He's going to be like, yeah. Yeah.
Of course.
Can I ask another question, please? But I want Regan to answer it first before you guys answer it. Do you think Andrew Tate is capable of being in a monogamous relationship himself? Because now like the older I get, ever since I started entertaining this polygamy thing, the only thing that's came to my mind is that that's not the way to go. Really, monogamous marriages are the only way that works, the only thing that works. And I've come to that conclusion. And I've heard Andrew Tate say himself that that's the better way to do it. And if he could go back and change anything, he would change the fact that he would be a more settled down man. Because he knows that's the right way to do it in God's eyes and anyone's eyes. Do you think he's capable of doing that if he had to turn a leaf?
I think people are habitual. How the fuck do you say? I think people are creatures of habit. So if you go in your entire life living a life of polygamous relationships, I don't think you can just dive straight into a monogamous relationship and make it work.
I
but if
think,
you
I think
wanted
he's
to.
capable of doing it though. It's going to be harder, obviously, if he's had a whole life of polygamous relationships, then be monogamous.
Yeah.
Obviously, going to be harder, but I still think he's able to do it.
Okay, here's the better question. When he decides he wants to do that, would you give him the chance?
I don't think he will give us a chance.
No, but let's
think we're his time.
no, but let's say you were. Let's say you were.
With Andrew Tate specifically, or with like any man that's coming
No,
out?
I'm saying like an Andrew Tate type of man. Like
You. No.
no, okay. Let's say Andrew Tate. Let's say Andrew Tate. Let's say Andrew Tate.
No.
You wouldn't. No,
I'll get a lot of backlash for
I
it.
think
You know what
some will, but I won't.
If he is different, I know for a fact he's more different in person
Yeah.
than he is on podcasts and YouTube videos. I would give him a chance. Like maybe he's more loving, maybe he's more like gentle and stuff like that.
Yeah, we only
maybe
know one side of
No,
him.
but would you
we only
believe?
know what society says about him.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I like Andrew Tate. I don't really like a lot of people. So
No, but would
Doesn't
you
matter.
believe? Because one thing I would know, let's say I was in your situation and if I was a chick, I would know that for the first few times he tried it out, it wouldn't work out. He would obviously he would have relapses where he goes back to other girls. There would be cheating. There'll be a lot of that. Like that's just like
but if
plain
Andrew
logic.
Tate does settle down, it
Plain
is
logic.
a miracle. He will settle down with a woman that can like
Handle
understand him and handle him and like That's what I feel like.
But at the same time, we also don't know his private life because he doesn't bring his private life into podcasts and things. So who knows? He might say something completely different from how he actually lives his life. He might be quite happily married with one woman and children.
Yeah,
like
like
don't know.
when you guys were saying, do you guys know Iman Gatti? No. He's like the counterfeit version of Andrew Tate, but he's quite successful. Regan likes him a lot. He came to Cape Town recently, and I ran into him and stuff like that. And he was talking to me. We hiked Lion's Head down together, and like the whole time we were talking about girls and stuff like that. And he was telling us about this girl in Cape Town who's like the hottest one he's seen so far, and he's really into her. And he was showing us her Instagram, and he was like, "Yeah, look, she's got like 500 followers, and her account is private." And that's what I mean. Like, girls always think that guys want all these type of like chicks that are like, you know, popping, showing bikini pics.
No, of course
you want
not,
someone
bro.
who's super private and super into themselves and private. So you never really know. Like when you were saying Andrew Tate wouldn't give us a chance, you don't know the guy. He shows us what you want to see. He don't.
He shows you what gets views on the internet.
Exactly.
If I had to see Andrew Tate, the first thing I would do is play bongos on his head.
What?
Would you actually though? Let's
Yes,
be
I mean,
honest.
sit down quickly.
He's quite scared. I'm scared of it.
I would not be scared of Andrew Tate. Sorry.
Dog, he's quite a dangerous man in real life. But okay,
Dangerous,
fair.
my bum.
No, he is dangerous, but I'm still not scared of him.
Dangerous how?
I mean, he's right now he has a court case for human trafficking. You don't know what this guy's doing.
Have you seen what that guy looks like? Have you seen what he looks like after prison?
Yeah.
And you
It's
guys
mad.
still follow him. That is my issue.
Okay, you have an
Whoa,
issue.
you have an issue. Let's hear
She's
it.
never said she has
Let's
an
hear
issue
it.
until now.
That
Let's
is my
hear it.
issue. I mean, these young guys are following Andrew Tate as if he's one fucking god, but he isn't. He's a human being.
No one's a god, but what's your more direct issue? Like what?
More
is-
direct, the human trafficking, the sexual assault, the women
Why are you
beating.
looking up to somebody that does that?
Why are you glamorizing someone that looks
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
allegedly,
exactly.
but the human trafficking can also be allegedly. Why is there allegedly stuff being happened? Now, what if people, I mean,
But
what
that's
if
a
now,
different argument though.
what if people are lying about it, okay? But what if they
exactly.
aren't? What if she's actually trying to come clean, but he's so glamorized that people don't believe shit, whatever fucking woman says, because in his eyes, women are below him.
Well, why is there no
In all of his
evidence?
supporters' eyes,
In
women
his
are,
supporters' eyes, sorry, not in his eyes. I don't know what he fucking sees. I'm not
in
him.
his supporters'
But in his supporters' eyes,
his supporters aren't going to believe the chick. They're going to
Yeah.
believe him.
so Andrew Tate has a big fan base and has this huge success. So whether or not they believe him or not, or her, it's just gonna fade away.
I know one story, which like obviously I've been entertaining it like
yeah, way more than we have.
okay, fair, yeah, exactly. But there's this one story where two girls are on the thingy as victims on the whatever the file, the
On
case
file,
file,
yeah.
the case file, exactly. And they came out and they were asking to get taken off because whatever's being said is not true. They were not victims of that and blah blah blah. They were asking, and they were not doing it for some weird reason. But I don't want to get into the case that much. I haven't
But
been.
Andrew Tate can pay off. There's so many theories
Yeah, there
on
is.
it.
That's why I don't engage because
Like,
there's so many theories.
One of the theories was like, oh no, she did get paid off. She made a YouTube video about it, but then she took it down.
But we
Something
don't
like
know. That's why you can't.
We don't know, but at the same time, mainstream media, if you go and look at the wording of these articles against Andrew Tate, they are worded in a specific way to provoke a reaction and provoke hate in somebody.
In
So
anybody, whether
doesn't
it's
that
women or Andrew
create
Tate.
doesn't that create a red flag immediately in
Yeah.
you that people are trying to get everybody to hate this guy?
Yeah, no. If someone lies about one thing for me, I automatically dismiss anything else you say.
Yeah.
So I've seen enough lies about him to be like, but I
His
get.
business side is good, but just the way he does stuff.
No, I can completely agree with that, but they're trying to make the case that his business size has been funded by the human trafficking, which is a bit more extreme than the whole.
Which makes sense because how the fuck did he get all that money? He's not an important figure.
Say again.
He's not an important figure.
Well, do you know his story?
It's not quite.
Because he had a whole bunch of businesses before he started doing the
Okay,
YouTube
so
thing.
did Trump.
Yes, but you know why this human trafficking thing makes sense? Because his first business was webcam girls. You see, so it was a borderline
Yeah.
sexual already. So they're like, okay, we can really. I don't know what it is, but until I'm not that like I'm so ready. Like I sound like I understand what you're saying about their fans. Like their fans see him as a godly figure, and whatever he says is true. I'm not at that point. Like I really resonate with a lot of what he says, but I'm also a human being, and if he ever becomes like charged for human trafficking, I'm done with him. But until that point, if you say something that I relate to, I'm gonna be like, yeah, you know what I mean? But until that point,
Yeah. Fuck bitches, get money. Yeah.
I feel like you're biting your tongue and you really don't have
Let's
to.
get this mic here.
This is the worst time to do that, yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's just as many people that there are that love him and like idolize him. There's equal amount of people that hate him and would do anything to see him.
And I feel like there's more people.
I don't have a problem with people hating him. What is the justification behind it? That's all I want.
And I know girls. Okay, I used to be friends with this girl when we stopped being friends. I was friends with this girl,
Bitch.
who hung out with this guy that I used to know many times, and like they had a little thing. But then she got the ick and didn't know how to tell him that she got the ick.
This is me.
No, she didn't know how to tell him that she got the ick, so she told everybody that he raped her.
Yeah.
When he didn't. So I'm just scared that there's a bunch of people out there that hate Andrew Tate so much that they're making this shit up.
Yeah. And then we're the fucking people with an ice cream on our forehead, like,
Yeah, exactly. No, there's this one story, not this one story. Someone, and I'm sure you guys have seen it as well. You probably thought the same thing. You can tell me if I'm lying or not. But when the human trafficking thing came out at first, it was first like a rumor vibe. Yeah? Someone posted it on a PBT or some shit, something. And then it came out that it was obviously someone was just had a vendetta or whatnot.
didn't World Star post that?
I think it might have been someone.
PBT, yeah.
Yeah, it was on puberty, I know that.
But then when it came out that it was false, there was I think people, the same people made the same post. It was false. A lot of girls were posting on the stories and going like, "Oh my gosh, I wish it was true." Which just shows me you've already lost the plot. You've already lost the plot because now it's not about Andrew Tate. It's about people being human trafficked. You know what I mean? It's more than that. So that's when I realized, okay, cool. A lot of people have lost the plot already, and I'm okay with that. But as long as I just see it and navigate through it and work through it, then I'm good. I hope that's not you guys. I hope you still have your head screwed on straight.
I stopped being friends with this girl because she said that. I completely cut her out.
Because
I know the guy better than I know her.
When I came clean about my situation, a lot of people were like, "No, you're just doing this for attention." And I was just like, "So stop telling people."
At what age was this? When you came out.
Which one?
The one you told us about.
I was 17. I came clean to Karis about it after
A year.
like a year. And I was just like this, and I actually came clean about my mother to it. We were driving a year later, and I only came clean to my mother about it. And it hurts me because obviously telling my mother and I are very close, and to tell my mother something so personal and just be like, kind of being embarrassed about it. I was very, very embarrassed about it.
And you shouldn't be, shame, sorry.
And to tell my parents, like, my dad doesn't know, obviously my dad would kill him, but my mother really was like, we need to get a court. And I was like, there's no proof of it. He will just, I have photos of the bruises, and I have photos of like, you know, me crying and stuff like that. The one time I was at his house and I started crying while he was on top of me, and he was like, go clean yourself up. Just like by wipe my tears away. I went to the bathroom, but I left my phone on the couch, and all I could think about, and I was crying in the bathroom, is calling her. And I could not phone her, and I didn't know what to do. I'm stuck at his house. I don't know what to do. I'm crying. I'm like, so I had to pull myself together, and I had to act like I'm all like happy and like, you know, get this shit over and done with. But in my head, it was just like, torture. I'm kind of fucking stuck here. He's the only guy that's ever gonna like me. I'm kind of forced to do this. In my head, it was just like, it's the only guy that's gonna accept me, and it's the only guy that's gonna like me or love me. But I was fucking wrong. And a lot of chicks don't realize that if you get out of this relationships, you see the better. Also with guys, you guys get into toxic fucking relationships. It's not worth it. Yeah. Get out of it.
Can I ask you just a random question? Did you ever come out and someone doubted what you said? Because
what do you mean?
Like, depending.
Ever come out and somebody was like, "No, that didn't happen,"
or like
yes, multiple times. They were like, "No, I know him," but then someone would be sitting with me and be like, "No, I know him." And it's not the first time that he's done that.
Yeah, exactly. There's always, yes. Yeah.
But that was the one situation. The other situation is like, no, he's my friend though. No, but he's my boyfriend though. And then a week later or like 2 weeks later, she'll be like, oh my God, it happened to me. I'm so sorry. I didn't believe you. I should have broke up with him. And I'm just like this.
Yeah.
I try to protect you.
Yeah. And that's where the massive problem comes into it, is like stories like this, where it has actually happened. those stories aren't the ones that come out. The
Yeah.
ones that come out and get put in the news are the false ones, the bullshit ones.
Exactly.
And that gives all of it a bad name
ones.
and makes it
Makes all of our
difficult to
stories
trust.
seem
Invalid.
I mean, I had handprints on me. I had a full case, and I didn't do it because I was afraid. I wasn't afraid for my safety. I was afraid because the backlash he would get, because I still loved him as a person. There were good times and stuff like that, and I just felt like if I came out with this, it was going to ruin him. And he just lost someone very close to him. So to do that and to do this, I was just like,
Would you say it still bothers you today?
yes.
Okay.
But I do see a therapist. Yeah, I do try to it does affect my relationships, like physical touch and stuff like that.
And that's probably why you punch guys and stuff.
Probably, yeah.
But I'm not very physically, I'm like with Karis, I'm not very like all over her. Even with like people, I'm all over you, baby, but like, not like that. But like, I'm not like, when we sleep, I don't like throw myself on you, or like even when I'm like sleeping with a guy,
Yeah.
just to sleep over at him, I'm just like,
Yeah.
like touching me, I'm just like,
Yeah.
very grossed out.
What's your love language?
Definitely not touch.
Yeah. We've established that.
I think gifts, but not like buying gifts. It could be a flower on the street. It could be a little letter.
And you?
words of affirmation and then touch.
What yourself?
Gifts. Buy me lots of expensive stuff and I'm happy.
Stop fucking joking. What's actually your love language? I'm curious.
I think it is actually gifts, like not the expensive stuff, but just like somebody thinking of me makes
Little
me.
thoughtful gifts.
No, it's the
makes me
thinking
feel
about
nice.
me that really like hits me.
I like touch, more specifically sex. But anyways,
I knew that was coming.
Much of that.
yes, no, I'm actually a virgin, but we're gonna wrap this up.
I believe you, bro. I believe you.
This man gets pussy. That man, not so much.
Sorry, Freddy.
Thanks, guys, for listening. Hopefully that helped you somehow, some way.
Yeah,
Please let me
absolutely.
know your opinions on the stuff, if you agreed with something or not.
Comment down below.
Comment down below. If you didn't agree with anything that I said, then keep it to yourself. If you didn't agree with anything they said,
Keep it to yourself.
tell me.
I
Okay.
will comment back if you guys don't keep it to yourself. Watch me.
All right, shots for listening, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Appreciate it.